Hello everyone, welcome back to my stream and my channel. Today there's some cool, exciting news from Guild Wars. There's more information about how the land spears are going to work for the warrior, thief, and engineer today. That's what they've released. And I thought it was also worth noting, just randomly they put like on their front page, Guild Wars, they have the spear factor thing with the warrior and stuff, but they've also it says June 18th. It is June 14th. There was a premature release or information here. Splash and dash with the new luxury speeder skiff skin. The link doesn't go anywhere, so you can't actually see what's going on with that, but they've accidentally put it there. Anyway, I thought that was just funny. Something funny that they did. Right. So let's get on to the spear stuff because it's already open here and I have not seen or read anything about this yet. So let's do this. Wait, give me 1 sec. Oops, that's not me. 1 sec. All right, I'm back. So let's get into this. All right, we've got the video here. Should we play the video first? We may as well. What's this music and get into this video? Let's turn the video to highest quality. Two-handed spears. New weapon preview. I'll turn the volume up on that as well. There you go. So we get the thief first. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Okay. That's very cool. So now we know, confirmed, that the warrior is in line with the Paragon. The Paragon used to throw spears like that. And that is what they are doing. They're throwing it exactly like the Paragon, I believe. Like they used to. Yeah. That just makes me think Paragon, to be honest. So that's really cool. All of the skills looked awesome. I didn't expect to like the engineer because I'm not a huge engineer fan, but they were really cool as well. I really didn't expect that. All right, let's read this now. Launches on August 20th. We get the spears. Yep, we know that. Our blogs last week provided general Q&A for how spears will work. Yes, this week, Chun Hong Fung, Kyle Cohen, and Carl McClare McLean from the combat feature team are ready to discuss warrior, thief, and engineer respectively. Okay, cool. The warrior spear is a power-based weapon inspired by ancient sun spear techniques. Okay, it has nothing to do with the Paragon then. Or wait. Is the Paragon related to the Sun Spear? GW2. Wait. Similar, but maybe not exactly. I suppose. I don't know. That was just based on just quick reading there. Light reading. I don't know the full extent. As I said before, I never played Nightfall. So let's see. Capable of striking multiple opponents at range. That's cool. So it's an AoE range. Even though most of their skills can attack distant foes, some of them gain increased effectiveness when used on closer targets, making opponents think twice about closing the gap. Okay, interesting. The warrior spear auto attack is Mighty Throw, which hurls the spear at a single enemy, shattering on impact and sending spear fragments into other enemies around the target. Oh, interesting. Proximity to the target matters. As the closer the target is to the warrior, the more fragments are created. Huh. Maiming Spear is a ranged area attack. The warrior launches the spear into the air, dealing initial damage and crippling foes in the area of effect. Turn this music back on. The cripple is helpful to prevent enemies from escaping the aftershock that follows, which is larger the closer the targeted area is to the warrior. Huh. If breathing room is required, Spear Swipe propels the warrior backward in an evasive maneuver before sending a gust of wind forward to knock back enemies. Interesting. Finally, the Spear Burst skill, Harrier's Toss, allows the warrior to leap up into the air, evading attacks, while hurling spear down with explosive force and dealing more damage. The more adrenaline is spent on the burst attack. Ooh, interesting. Okay. There we go, yawning again from reading. Classic me. Chain attacks with the Thief Spear. Alright, the Thief Spear is a melee hybrid weapon that can be utilized by both power and condition builds. It also draws some inspiration from an old system in the original Guild Wars that assassin players should be familiar with. Let's dive right in. Ooh, interesting. The second and third spear skill slots share some characteristics. Each has 3 different states, but will always be in the same state as the other. By default, they will both be lead attacks. Striking an enemy with either lead attack will flip both slots into the next state. Oh! Yes, I know this. I used to always play the assassin. That was my character. I loved Ranger, but I used to always play assassin. I played both, to be honest. I really liked playing assassin when I was doing factions. Follow-up attacks are the next state. In a similar fashion, striking an enemy with either follow-up attack will flip the slots into their final state. Finisher attacks. Yes, they're both combo finishers. Interesting. This might make me get more into the thief. After using one of the finishers, both skill slots will flip back to their lead attack state. What's my yawning? This is so interesting. Ready to start a chain over again. Although the 4th and 5th skills and the stealth attack all gain additional bonuses when following a finisher skill. This, God, this is the most dynamically complex weapon I feel like they've ever added into the game, because they have to make, obviously it's a big release, like it's an expansion feature, so I guess they have to release like really big, crazy like stuff with the expansion to make it feel like it's an expansion level item or weapon or release or whatever it is. So they're going like all out on this weapon set. It's so interesting to read about this. All right, where was I? Yeah, here. They're both combo finishers. After using one of the finishers, both skill slots will flip back to their lead state range. Start over again. Oh, I already read this. So you may want to weave one of those in before using another lead attack. One last note on the skill chains. Using other skills during the chain sequence will not reset the chain, but failing to strike an enemy with the follow-up attack will. Okay. Now that we have a quick overview of the mechanic, let's take a look at the full slot 2 chain. You'll be able to mix and match skill slots throughout the chain. For example, 3-2-3 totally works, but we won't be covering all of the skills today. Right, so you could do 2-3-2, right? Oh wait, no, sorry. Is it? Yeah, 2 and 3, right? 2 and 3 are... Yeah, second and third, yeah. Okay. So now that we have a quick overview of the mechanic, let's take a look at... yeah, right. I read that. The Mantis Sting. Wait, isn't that... Is that... Am I missing something? Or is that actually one of the skill names from... Oh my god. From the, Guild Wars 1. Guild Wars vet, by the way. I'm clearly not a vet. I just played it. Just happy to be here, you know? How many expansions release a month? Well, they release every, like... Is it 90 days, I think? 60 to 90 days, I think, is every release. Alright, so the Mantis Sting lead attack is a quick melee strike that inflicts bleeding and crippled. This will flip into Entangling Asp, which poisons enemies and will also immobilize enemies that are affected by a movement impairing condition. Which they are because they're crippled, right? Finally, we have the finisher skill, Falling Spider. This skill inflicts bleeding, poison, and vulnerability, and inflicting additional stacks against enemies that are either immobilized or under the effects of crowd control. Ooh, wow. That's really good. Each skill's bonus trigger conditions... Wait, each skill's bonus trigger conditions are fulfilled by the previous skill chain, but these conditions... Alright, yeah. But these conditions are all things that the thief has broader access to, so there are opportunities to get these bonuses even when chaining skills together from different skill slots. Yep, definitely. That's true. Right. Oh, that's very interesting. I want to get into the thief, but I don't know. The elite specs honestly don't interest me that much. We go to elite specs for Guild Wars 2. Thief. Oh, well, actually, Thief here. We got Daredevil, Deadeye, and Spectre. Yeah, I mean, they're not really, to me, they don't feel really based around the Thief's pure core ideas. I like the Thief itself more than any of the specs, but I feel like the specs are more powerful generally than the thief could be. I don't know. Are they? I don't know if they are. Leave a comment if you know anything about the thief in terms of their damage and situation, because I don't know. I feel like these will be more powerful. Anyway, let's go down to the engineer. Engineer spear is shocking. Surviving in certain lightning-prone environments can be a difficult task for the common Tyrian. Engineers, with their indomitable desire to create and adapt, found a way to turn their knowledge against their enemies as weapons of mass destruction. Let's talk about how will you be using the spear to dart around the battlefield and dominate targeted foes. The engineers... Oh, what is this? It's my thing. Holy shit. Oh, sleep voice. No, I'm kidding. The engineer's spear combat style is melee oriented with hybrid damage, encouraging you to pick a target and run directly into battle while utilizing a variety of control and damaging skills. Your primary skill for this weapon is called Conduit Surge. This skill dashes to your targeted foe and applies the focused effect to them, charging them for future attacks. Hold on, this song is too intense right now. There you go. So they get charged, basically. Focused effect. Every other weapon attack will now apply a bonus effect or work to maintain the focused effect on your foe. Oh, nice. They're creating a new effect. One thing to note about Conduit Surge is that if a foe is defeated while under the focus effect, the skill will refresh and allow you to pursue your next target. Nice. The lightning rod skill is constantly available while wielding a spear. Constantly available. The engineer will create a segmented lightning rod that spins around them, dealing bonus damage to focused targets and gaining an amplifying effect, with a bonus for hitting a focused target. For the next skill on the same slot, electric artillery. Whoa. Okay. When the lightning rod is completed and hovering over your shoulder, you can choose to launch your charged rod at any enemy, immobilizing them and applying damaging conditions based on lightning rod's success. Do you have a warrior, thief, or engineer character? I do have a warrior. I have a warrior and a thief, but I barely play the thief. And I tried the warrior, and I'm not super interested. I mean, it's good. It's fine. I like it. But with the ranger, I love it. And with the thief, I love it, but I love core thief. And I'm not really interested in the elite specs of thief, to be honest. And I don't know how useful thief is without a party. Like, thief is fun in PvE, but is thief great in a party? I don't know, and I feel like I never really see thief around either these days. Like anyone playing thief is what I mean. Alright, the weapon's 5th skill and battle ender is a skill currently called Devastation, which allows you to leap to a targeted area and deliver a massive EMP style attack, inflicting focused foes with a continuous damaging effect. We look forward to watching you tear around the battlefield, mixing both spears and kits together to cause fear and chaos. Upcoming spear news. We'll be showing off all the new spear skills during a Twitch livestream on June 21st. It's the 14th now. Noon. And there will be a beta event June 27th. Let's not forget about that. Next week, they'll have another blog post about more information on the final 3 professions. So, what do we have left? Revenant, Mesmer, and Elementalist, right? Yeah, I think that's right. Oh. Yep. Okay, well that's it. That's all of the news for today. Let me know what you think in the comments I personally think the warrior looks really cool when they wield their spear. And I also personally thought that the engineer explanation here was kind of confusing and not super straightforward, and had too much information to be, I don't know, just like talking about lots of damage, amplify, skill, this skill, that skill, bonus effect. Like, there seemed to be a lot of information here, and to be fair, I did read it a little bit quickly because I'm not crazy interested in the engineer, but at the same time, I'm still trying to, you know, understand them. And this one and this one were much easier to understand, and this kind of just like went off the rails in my opinion. But it's I still get it. I get the idea, but it's like just kind of, there was a lot there. And my brain wasn't in it because it was like, engineer? Eh. But still, it looks cool. It looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds and looks cool. And the thief, you know what? I'd be interested to even play like thief, dual dagger, and this spear. That would be very interesting and fun. I'm pretty sure. And just thief. I don't want to play like daredevil. I don't want to play like bullseye. What's it called? Deadeye. I don't really want to play Spectre. I mean, Spectre seems interesting, but it depends. Like, I'll have a look at all the traits and stuff. Maybe some of them actually help core thief stuff, or just make the thief like stronger in general without using their oh my god, their like the new weapons. Because I'm not a fan of rifles. I'm not a fan of the scepter, especially on, well, I don't know, especially on thief or not, but I don't mind the bow staff. That seems cool, but I don't know how I feel about the daredevil, to be honest. I don't know. I'll have a look. But this is restoring my interest heavily in the thief. Yeah, so that's it, and that's all the news pretty much. Yeah, the warrior does look cool. The warrior does look really cool, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know why they chose that armor. Maybe they're trying to make it look like a paragon. No, they should have they should have used the armor that I was using as a ranger. Like, I wear stuff that looks exactly like a paragon. So they didn't want to portray the paragon idea, but at the same time, the weapon moves and they use it like the paragon. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. Where's the warrior? Oh, that's thief. Engineer. Warrior is here. They're throwing it like the paragon. It just makes you think paragon. Maybe the helmet? I don't know. Makes me think paragon. Looks cool. You should try the warrior. It's fun. It is fun. It's like a no-brainer class. You don't have to really think about what you're doing. Like pure warrior, you don't have to. And burst and berserker as well. You don't really have to think that much about what you're doing. I like it. I like that. Anyway, that is the end. Thank you so much for joining. I am very much looking forward to next week's blog post, and we should tune in. We should all tune in. Don't forget to tune in 21st of June. September? What am I saying? 21st of June for the live stream that they are going to do. Guild Wars is going to do for all the skills, and we can maybe try and give them some feedback or something. I don't know. Hey, make it more like this. Make it more like the Paragon. Jeez. Jeez, Rick. All right. Have an amazing night, everyone, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Damn, this music is going crazy right now. We are deep in a battle, aren't we? I mean, I'm gonna go. Yeah, just gonna go. See ya.